Thank you for letting me know, because if you are not here, I would speak here for 2 hours without my mic. But luckily you were here and let me know that I didn't pull down my microphone. So I was just talking about that I had my warm-up, and now I also got the sound onto the stream, that now I can be assured that my microphone is working now. So now I'm gonna planning to reach 600 elo tonight, because I'm currently at 563 elo points, and I had a warm-up game. I won that there too. So now maybe I can aim to reach 600 elo tonight. Now he came out with his queen that is currently put some pressure over this square, and also is securing with his bishop. So if I wouldn't do this, he could give me a checkmate, but that's not gonna happen because I can see his evil tactics. It's not gonna work on me. Now I can move my queen over there to put some pressure over this square, but it's currently defended by the bishop and also the king. If I move here with my knight into next turn, maybe I can go here, giving him a check, and I can go for his rook. He can counter it if he goes here with his queen, or not really, because he can take with his bishop, so that's not really gonna work. So now, if I can work up something, but I don't really know what I can yet. So for now I will put my pawn over here, so into next hand I can move out with my bishop over here, so I can put some pressure over this pawn here. Oh yeah, I just read that, but I don't really want to assume if he is from Ukraine or Russian. But it's okay. He is an opponent, so I'm gonna deal with him by that way, that he's an opponent. So now he pushed forward with his pawn. So if I coming here with my queen, I can give him a check. He can counter it with his bishop. And also I should move with my queen into next hand if I move here to giving him a check, because he can get my queen with his bishop. Except if I go here with my bishop, that will be secured by the knight over here, so I can make a transaction for the bishop, and also I will have some movement with my knight to do some action. And my cat is starting to terrorizing me, so I gently let her know that leave me alone a little bit. And now he's coming out with his knight, so I can no longer give him a check by moving my queen over here, because he can counter it with his knight here. But I can also do a castle now, and I'm gonna do it. Now he's coming out with his pawn over here. I can take it with my knight, but it's currently unsecured. But if I move my pawn over here, I can defend it against the queen. He will not take my knight, and also not gonna take my pawn because it's secured by the other pawn. So for now I'm gonna do that. So maybe I can work up something here. How was your day, Dusty? It was a Monday. Now he came here with his pawn to put some pressure over my knight, but I can take it with my queen. And if I do that, my queen will be safe. And maybe also I will have some opportunities to capture his queen if I can work up something, but currently I don't really see anything spicy that I can come up with. Now he's putting out his knight, that is putting some pressure over my queen, but I can easily go here into next hand, and if he do something and putting some pressure over my queen again, I can counter it. Now I will be good if I go here. He cannot. If I go here, he can also go here with his queen. I can go for his queen via my queen, but into next hand he can get my queen with his knight. But if he does that, I can go for his knight because it will remain undefended. So it will be maybe a good idea for me to do. And also, if nothing happens over here into the board, I can move here with my knight. It will secure this position. But but if I move here with my queen into next round, he can take with his queen or with his knight, so it's not really worth it. And now he's starting to put some pressure over here with his pawn. I could take that pawn with my pawn, that is here, but that pawn would be only defended by a pawn, by a knight, and by a rook, and I will need to defend against, for now, by a queen. But for now I will take with that pawn with my other pawn, so I can put more defense over here. And I can also capture his bishop with my pawn now. And into next one maybe he will capture my pawn with his knight. And he will put some pressure over here on the board. And if he goes here, he can capture with his knight. He can go here, he can give me a check, so I will be forced to move with my king or capture with my rook. But if I capture with my rook, he can take my rook with his pawn, so that's not really a good idea to do. But for now I will capture his. Also, if I go here with my pawn, he can capture my pawn with his queen. He's also giving me a check, so maybe he can work up something else. So for now I'm not gonna go for his bishop because he can go here, give me a check. I will be forced to move my rook maybe here, and if I do that, then I will be cool. But also he can go for my rook into next round, and he also putting some pressure here with his bishop, so that's not really cool. But if I go here with my rook for now, I will be cool for, I think. Maybe I'm gonna stream for a few hours, because tomorrow I will have an appointment around 10 AM, and I will need to travel there for an hour and a half. And also I see some buffering on the stream. Hopefully my uploading speed will go back. Yeah, now it seems okay. So I'm planning to stream for a while now, and because I will have the time, so maybe I will need to wake up tomorrow at 7 AM or 8 AM, more likely 7 AM. So I will also have some sleep time if I go to sleep at midnight. So, and that's almost 4 hours more time to do. So yeah. He's moving here with his queen, giving me some struggle here because he can capture my queen. And I can go here because the knight is defending. I can go here and I will be safe. Here I can be because his queen is securing that area. And also I can go here because he can capture here with his knight and also with his bishop. I can go either here because the bishop is securing it. But I can't also go here, so I have only 3 options where I can go with my queen and save it actually. So for now I will go here because I don't really want to trade it yet, my knight, I mean my queen. So I can go here and into next, and if he is coming here with his pawn, I can also go here with my knight and I can put some pressure over this pawn. Or maybe I can work up something else, but I don't have anything in my mind currently. Okay, take your time, make your homework, that's more important than my chess grinding, so of course. So now if I go here, I can put some pressure over his rook and also his knight, because not really on his knight because it's secured by the queen also. But now if I go here, I can put some pressure over his queen. He can capture with his knight. Except if I go here, but then he can capture my pawn here, so that's not pretty cool. But if I go here, he captures with his knight, I can capture with my rook, and if he captures my rook, I can capture with my queen, so that's cool. If he's greedy, I will be lucky. Now he will be forced to take that pawn or move with his queen maybe here. He will be good here if he moves there. And if he moves here and I will move my pawn, I will lose my queen because he can capture it with his queen. But I can also capture his queen with my knight, but most likely he will go for the transaction because he was really forcing a queen transaction, but now he was going here. He's also still putting some pressure over here in this pawn. He can also capture that pawn, but if I capture with my queen, he can capture with his knight, but if he really go here with his queen, I can capture with my rook. But now I can also go here with my knight, and if I do that, I can put some pressure over his queen and over his bishop. So maybe it will worth it for me. He can't even go here from now on because my knight is securing that position. He of course can get back with his queen, but if he goes there, I can go here. But now he's going for a queen transaction again. But if I go here, I will no longer secure my knight. But if I go here, I will give him a check, so he can capture my queen. So now he can capture with his pawn, but now I can also capture his bishop. And that's totally cool, because I won some materials over here, and luckily I saw the opportunity to capture the queen via a force check. Now I can put some pressure over here on the board, so I can capture this pawn. And I'm putting some pressure over the knight and also on the rook, but the other rook is defending it, so of course I'm not gonna go for it and capture it. Now he's getting away with his knight. He can go here. I can go here with my knight, king, because if I take it with my rook, he can capture with his pawn, so that's not pretty cool. And yeah, I can also go here with my bishop, so my rook will be defended by the other rook. Now he's putting some pressure over my white bishop, and I don't really appreciate it currently. And I will need to take fast turns because I don't really have time to have a big brain time. Now he's really starting to put some pressure over here, so I can go here if he goes here with his... anyway, I'm gonna go here, not really. Oh, yo. Now he took one of my rooks because I didn't have the time to pay attention. And he also captured my bishop. Sadly, I'm making bad moves now now due to my time inconvenience. Oi. Now maybe I can work up my queen over there, and that will be cool. You can also go here, give me a check, but I can capture it with my rook. He can still go here with his king, but that will be a checkmate too, so... and luckily that was a checkmate, and I only had 6 seconds to reach that checkmate. Now I will only need 4 wins to reach 600 elo again. I wasn't in 600 elo, I think in for a few months now. Like I was in 600 elo at for half a year ago, not sure. And also I see now that I have some troubles with my internet connection, so now I'm gonna wait a little bit and also gonna drink a little bit. And also my opponent wrote me some message through to chat, so I'm gonna check out what did he wrote to me. I don't really know what did he wanted to say to me, but okay. Now I will need 4 wins to reach 600 elo, so I'm gonna go for it. Now my opponent is Meta10101010. He's from Poland, not from Indonesia. Most of the times I'm always thinking about that I have an opponent from Poland. Now my cat is start to get brave, but most of the time that's Indonesian flag, and my opponent said it's not from Poland, but now my opponent is indeed from Poland, so I'm happy for it. Now he's starting to build up also his pawn structure, so I can't really go here anymore to capture that pawn. Also he can capture my knight with his pawn, but I can go here with my queen. That would have been my plan, but I can also go here with my pawn, and I will leave a free way out with my bishop. So now if I capture that pawn, he can capture with his pawn, and I could capture with my bishop, but he would capture with his queen, so that's not a pretty good deal for me at the moment. But maybe if I work up my if I go here with my pawn, he can capture it with his pawn, I can capture with my knight, putting some pressure over his queen. He will have a few options to go to. He can't go here, and not even here because the pawns are defending it, not even here, because the knight and the pawn also putting some pressure over there. So if he takes, I can go here. These are no-no zone for him. He can also go here, but if I will move away with my knight, I can put some pressure over him. So I'm gonna wait for the outcome, what it will be. Now he's putting forward one of his pawns, but he didn't capture that pawn. But now I'm gonna capture. He can capture with his pawn. In the next hand I can capture with my bishop or with my knight. I will need to think through which piece is more correct to capture. So if I go here, I can ping this pawn over here, but if I go here with my knight, I can also go here if the queen goes away. We can also go here, and I will be no longer have the capacity to move here with my knight, but he didn't really do anything with it. Now if I was thinking about to move here with my bishop, and I could have been defend my knight if I go here from the queen, but sadly that pawn is blocking the way. But now if I go here with my queen, I can put some... maybe I can work up some actions over there, but I'm not sure yet. And now he was castling. So still I can't go here because he can capture with his queen. If I go here, he can still capture with his queen, so that's not cool. But if I go here, at least I can capture a free pawn because it's undefended. Of course, he can go here with his pawn to defend it, or with other pieces, like if he is moving here with his knight, the pawn will be defended by the bishop. Now he's moving here with his knight, so he can defend that square, or he can go here. In all of the places I can capture. If I go here with my king, he can go here into next round with his queen, and he can give me a check, so I will be forced to move back. And if I do that, or I can also go here with my knight. So for now, and the pawn is now secured by 2 pieces. If I go here, he can still capture with his queen, sadly. For now I will... If I go here with my pawn, he can capture it. I can capture with my bishop. He can capture with his queen or with his bishop, so that's not pretty cool. So if I go here, I can capture with pawn. For now I'm gonna test out what's gonna happen, because currently I'm putting some pressure over in this square with 3 pieces, like the knight and also the pawn and also the bishop. So I'm gonna see what's gonna happen from now on. Yeah, now he's going over here. I can capture with my king. Yeah, now he's going for the check that I was talking about. But luckily I can block it with a knight. And also now I have maybe a freeway with my other knight to go here, put some pressure over his rook. And also leaving a freeway for my queen in this line too. So maybe I can work up something. Now he's pushing one of his pawns, so he can't even go back here with his queen. So now I can put some pressure over his rook. So I'm gonna wait for his move, what it will be. he moved with his bishop, putting some pressure over my queen. And I can capture the bishop because it's secured by a knight, but I don't really care about it because either I can go here with my pawn and that will defend the queen. So for now I'm gonna do that. Also now I'm blocking the way of the queen here, and he can't even go here into the next round to defend the rook, because if he does I can go here with my pawn and capture his bishop for free. Now his only way can be if he moves here or here with his knight, but I can also capture it with my pawn, so for at least I will get a knight for the transaction, but not really. He didn't save one of his rooks. Instead he's going over here to maybe capture with his queen. But I can capture with my pawn, so most likely he will capture with the pawn. I can capture with my other pawn, and he can capture with the queen over here, but I can take the queen with my king, so it's currently okay to have this situation. Or I can also go here to put some pressure over his queen, but for now I will go for the free rook that is standing there. Or I can also go forward to not take a deal from this pawn. Actually, I'm gonna do that. So now I will have the opportunity to move back with my knight, and also I can maybe work up something with it. I will need to also take care about this black bishop, or I can't move this pawn currently, because if I do, he can capture my bishop, and that's not pretty cool. Now he's putting his bishop over here to put some pressure over this square again, but there is no point. He could have been go here, but I would have captured with my bishop, so most like it's of course he's not gonna do that. But now I'm gonna move my pawn from here, or I can capture this pawn over here with my queen. And maybe I will go here with my queen and maybe work out my rook over there, so if I go here he will capture with his rook, but he will be forced. I don't really know what's his plan. Also, I'm gonna go here for now. Maybe he's planning to move for this pawn. And if he does, he also putting some pressure over my bishop. But he can't really go for this pawn because the other bishop is defending us, so for now I will go here. Now he moved here with his knight, so now I can go here with my queen. But he can also put some pressure over in this here, but I can capture with my pawn, so that's okay. So if I go here, it's not good yet. And also if I go here into next round, he can go here with his knight. I can capture with my pawn. In response, he can capture with his pawn, and it on my way will be blocked. But also, if he goes here, I capture with my pawn. He can capture my bishop, and he's also putting some pressure over my rook. But I didn't pay attention for his white bishop and pawn structure. I saw that's something happening over there, but I thought he's maybe trying to defend against my push. But sadly that was not the case, so I should have been moved back with my white bishop to secure that area from the queen and bishop. But sadly I didn't do that, so now that's the case. Sadly I lost this game, so I'm back at the beginning, the starting point. But I will need 5 winning games for my 600 elo. But that happens, I can roll with it. So in today's stream is 101. Now he moved forward with his pawn that is forward on of the king, and also moving out with his queen. Maybe his next move to move here to put some pressure over this pawn, but I can easily just move forward or just move with that pawn. So I will need to move forward with that pawn, so I'm totally cool with it. That's happening. But he can no longer go here with his bishop because I can capture with my pawn. And now he's putting his pawn over there. Now I will go here with my queen, so if he captures with his pawn, I can capture his rook. But he didn't do that. Now I can go here with my queen because he can capture with his rook. But I can go there with my other pawn, so I can capture it. And if he captures with his rook, of course I can capture with my queen. Now I almost sacrificed my queen by moving there, but that's not the case. If I move here, I'm still securing, not really, because the bishop is still putting some pressure over this line. So most likely I lost that pawn over there. But if I go here, or I'm calculating which move is the best to move in this case. It's sure that I will need to move with my queen because I didn't secure it by my black bishop. So for now I will move here. And into next round I can move out one of my pawns, and he can take it with his pawn over there. Or I will need more replanning because now he pushed with other pawn. I can go here, 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 here. I can go here because the bishop is securing it. Not even here. I can't even go here because the queen is securing it. But if I move backward by a square, I will be good. So now I'm gonna wait for his move, what it will be. I wanted to move here somehow with my queen, because if I go there I could have been go here, putting some pressure, giving him a check, and also I could have been go for his rook, except his queen is currently securing that area, so that's not pretty cool. But if I go here now I can put some pressure over his knight and also on his rook. So if he doesn't move back with his rook, he will lose a piece, but it's up to him what it will be. Yeah, he knew to right move. But I can also go here, and I can put some pressure over his bishop. Now I will, maybe if I can work up my bishop over there and somehow I get rid of this pawn over there, I will see. So for now I will move forward that pawn to let out the bishop over here. You can still capture with that pawn, so I need to work up something. Now he moved away with his queen, so now I can go for here to keep, not really because the knight is securing it, so I almost sacrifice my queen again. I can go here, not even here, not even here, not even here. So yeah, I will need to sacrifice my queen, not really sacrifice, I will need to do a transaction. Because my queen gets suffocated over there. But from now on, maybe I can work up something with my pawns too. Now I will move that pawn so I can also let out my white bishop to do some action. Now currently I help him a little bit to build up this pawn structure, but it's good, can be good for me if I go here with my knight. I can go here, he can capture with his pawn, I can capture that pawn with my bishop, I will give him a check, he can move here with his bishop, and currently that's it. But if I move this knight, maybe something. Now he moved away with his rook, so if I go here he will be forced to move with his rook again, and also my bishop will have more breathing space than it has now, so most likely he will go back here. Yeah, so now if I go here and after that I can move here, I can give him a, and if he takes with his pawn I can take with my bishop, and he will be forced to move here with his bishop or move into a different square with his king, but he can also go here with his knight, and I can no longer capture the rook for free because he can capture with his bishop, so that's not pretty cool. So for now, I can move also out with my knight, but he can capture with his black bishop, and that's not pretty cool. If I go here, and if he captured with one of his pawns, I can capture with my knight, he can capture again with his pawn, I can capture that pawn with my bishop. And after that I can maybe go for a knight, so I will sacrifice a knight and a pawn for 2 pawns and a knight. But he can also come out with his bishop over here. I'm gonna go and try it, because I have less time than my opponent has. Or he can move here with his knight. Okay. I can also go here with a... Not really, because he can capture here with his knight. And if I do a castle, he can go here with his rook, so that's not pretty cool. Now he's leading with 2 points. I also could have been trade my knight for a rook, because not really, because I would lose my bishop, because he can capture with his bishop, so it was a good point that I didn't do it. Now my cat is taking up the space for my mouse, so if I go here, I can go here with a pawn, he can capture with a pawn, I can capture with a pawn again, and maybe he can capture with a bishop, but I will capture with my rook, so most likely he doesn't do that. So for now I will need to think through if I want to go for the rook over here, or I'm gonna do some pawn transactions. For now I'm gonna go for the pawn transactions. He can come here with his rook, but I can capture with my rook, so that's cool. Now if he moves forward with his pawn, he can go for my rook. But after that I can easily say to move my pawn over here, so I will be safe from the bishop. And now also he moved away with his bishop, so he's no longer defending that line over here. So if I move here with my knight, it's nothing yet. But if I go here, that's not good either. Could have been also moved here with my rook, because the bishop is securing that pawn. Now he's moving forward with his knight, and that's meaning that I will need to move with my bishop. After that I make that move, he can move into these pieces, but I can capture here with my knight, so that's cool. So I will think a little bit less now, because I don't really have the time for speak through. Cat is taking up the space again. And now my knight is hanging there. If he goes here with his bishop, he thought I will go there with my knight, king, but it was a bad thought, because I don't do that. Now he can go for a bishop transaction. Or, but if he doesn't do that, I can take his bishop. And he was going for it. Now he will need to capture with his knight, but he captured with his rook, so now I can give him a check. Now I can give him a check again. So now I will go here. Misclick. Fantastic. Because my cat need to lay around here, of course. Oh, okay, it's a checkmate. Not checkmate, I lost because I didn't have the time. I don't really appreciate my cat currently because I had a misclick. Well, I'm gonna not get so depressed. I'm gonna just start again. Now maybe he's planning to go for my rook if I move my bishop, but that's not gonna happen. Instead I'm gonna go here with my pawn so that I have my black bishop. Or not really, because he's coming here with his queen. Now if I go here with my knight, he can capture my bishop. And he can also go for my rook, so that's not so lovely. But I can also go here with my knight, and he can't capture with his queen because currently it's defended by a pawn. And now I can also put some pressure over his queen now. Now I can put some pressure over his queen again. But I could have been take his queen with the pawn. Aye. Now I could take his queen with my queen, but he could also capture with his pawn, so that's not pretty nice. Now the question is how I could take his queen. If I move here with a pawn, you can go here into next one, so that's not cool. But for now I will go here with my knight. Maybe into next round I can go here and capture a rook for free. But he can also go back with his queen, but he didn't do that. And I can no longer go here because he can capture with his knight. Yeah, that was a mistake. Now I can give him a check, but he can also move here. So I will move here with my queen. The next round I can also move here, and maybe I can work up myself over here to give him a checkmate. It's not sure because I will need 2 more rounds, but yeah. In this game I had very missed way too much blunder and missed opportunity. But that's the thing, I can still go for to 600 elo, or I will need to change my tactics here a little bit because now my knight is under danger. Now maybe I can capture his knight. He can still go back. Now I will go for the knight. If I go there, he can give me a check. Also, he can do some action around here, or not really. He can capture the bishop, but he can escape here with his queen. Now if he can come here with his queen and it will be secured by the bishop. And it will be a queen transaction. Because he can come back, I will take his queen with my queen, but he will take my queen with his bishop. Or that. I don't know what he's doing. He's going for the pieces, but he could have been do way more damage than he does now. So now he's going over here, but I can block with my bishop. And into next round I can come here and not really, because the bishop is over there. Fuck. So into next round I will need to capture. If I go here with my queen, I can go here into next round, giving him a check again. But he can also go here, giving me a check. I will need to take with my king. Maybe that can work, so for now I will just go here. It's a little bit problematic, but maybe I can manage to get a victory royale soon. Okay, anyways. I can go here into next round. But I can come back again. I can go here with his queen, but I can capture with my rook, so that's cool. Okay. Now maybe there is my chance. So if I go here, I mean, now I can capture his rook. So now I can capture with my queen that square. So if he goes here with his rook, I can capture with my queen. The next round maybe he can go here with his queen, or he can go here. I will need to capture with my... Okay then, but if I go here with my knight, currently I can take his rook, but he can capture again with his queen into next round, and I will lose a key opponent for my checkmate. But if I go here, he can capture my knight with his bishop. Into next round I can capture the bishop with my queen, also giving a check. But after that he can capture my queen with his queen and also giving me a check again, so that's not good either. But if I go here, I can secure the bishop with one more piece, so maybe that will be the way. Or he can capture with the bishop over there. I should have been moved here and into next round. And that's a checkmate for him because his bishop is secured away over there. Hell no. Well, okay then, I'm not gonna crying because that match was actually easy at the beginning, but I had so many blunder and missed opportunities, so I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm just gonna start a new match because I will cry. How many opportunities did I miss in that match and actually lose into the end? So now he came out with his bishop. I can give him a check if I move my king over here. He have two opportunities to move here with his pawn, with that pawn, or move back with his bishop, or move forward with his queen, instead of two options that I was talking about. He have actually four, but anyways. Now I'm moving here with my knight, so into next round if I move here with my queen and if he blocks with the pawn, I can take with my knight, but that's not gonna happen. Instead I'm gonna move forward with that pawn, so if he captures with that pawn, I can take with my knight, and after that I can also move out my queen if he doesn't move back with his bishop or move out with his queen. But now he moved back with his bishop, so I can't really do what I was planning to do. So maybe if I move here, I can capture the pawn over there. But I can again capture with the bishop and put some pressure over my queen, so that's not pretty cool. But if I move that pawn forward by a square, I will have an open field to defend that area. So now he moved out again with his bishop, so now if I capture, he can capture with a pawn, but after that I can move back with my queen. For now I will move here with my queen. So even if he captures, I can capture with a bishop or with a queen, and then it will be a check, and maybe I can do something. But I don't really know what I'm planning to do right now, but I'm just gonna go roll with it, whatever will be. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So now he came out with his bishop. That is not really helping his case, because now I can capture with my pawn, and if he captures with that pawn, I can go here to give him a check. Not really, because the knight is there. I almost screwed my queen again. But if I go here, he can capture with his knight, and if he's going for it, I can capture the knight, and after that I can go here, but it would mean that he can go out with his rook. So I will need to let out my other knight. Not really, because if he is moving forward by a square, I'm putting some pressure over my knight again, but I can also move my knight over here. That can maybe work. Now he put it out one of his pawns again. Now he can move back here with his bishop. For now I will move here with that one, and if he captures I can go here with my knight into next, and I can also go here. He captures with his knight, I can capture the knight with my queen, giving him a check. He can block it with his bishop or with his queen, but if he blocks with the bishop I can only capture the other bishop, or not anymore because his knight is standing there. So for now I will just go here. And now if I move forward, I will not really move forward because my rook is in danger. So for now I will move here with my white bishop, or I should sacrifice my knight. So my rook over here will be not in danger. For now I will not do to sacrifice. For first I will do a castle, and maybe after that I will go for the bishop, but my plan is screwed now because he castled 2. Now if I could move here, and after that if I manage to secure that position, that could end up as a checkmate if I manage my queen up there. But his bishop is securing over there, and also I'm not securing that position via anything. So for now I will just get rid of one of his bishops. Okay, now if I go here with my pawn, he can capture with his pawn, but I can capture with my knight. He can capture my knight with his bishop, but I can capture his bishop with my queen. And if that goes through, he have an extra move, but if he doesn't move forward with his pawn from here, I can capture with my bishop again. And after that I will secure that position, and also if I will need to get rid of this bishop over there, but that's not the case. Now I can take not really, I can take that pawn because the other knight is still defending it. So if I go here, I can capture the bishop. If I go here, he captures with his bishop. Or I can do to castle now. So I will defend that square via a rook too. But now he's putting some pressure over my queen with his knight. Oi, oi, oi. Someone subscribed. Null is subscribed now. Oi, oi, oi. Sexy. Thank you for subscribing, mate. I can move forward with my queen and put some pressure over the knight, but he can go here. I can capture with my pawn. He can also go here to give me a check. I can capture with my rook or with my bishop. So currently I will just need to save my queen, and I can do that if I move it here. Or not really, because the queen can capture there. But if I move here, I should be cool. Or I can also move here and he can put me on any more danger. And will also defend my king, so for now I will just do that. Now he's putting some pressure over my queen with bishop. I can block it with pawn. And he can take with a pawn, but I can also capture his queen. But if he capture with a bishop, he is still putting some pressure over my queen. So that's not really helping either. Can go into two places where he can do some damage, And if I move my queen over here, he can move here to keep me a check, and I can take to knight, so I will be forced to move with my queen again. And after that he can go here, put some pressure over my rooks. So for now I will just move here. I can also capture a pawn now. And now if I move here, I can capture that pawn and also putting some pressure over one of his rooks. And maybe if I capture a pawn, he can capture the pawn. I can capture with my queen, but he can capture my queen with his queen. I can capture with my rook, and he can also escape with his knight. But I can capture the bishop after that. Or not really, because the other knight is defending it. And my camera focus went for a cigarette break. Now he defended his rook from my queen. But now I can go here, put some pressure over his rook. Most likely he will save it. He will move somewhere else. But after that I can take the knight. Or I'm not sure that he's gonna move away with his rook, because if I take it with my queen, he can take the pawn. Now his most logical move would be to move here with his queen to secure it, that I don't even take the pawn over there, I think. Or he can do that also. But the knight is still undefended, so I'm gonna go for it, I think. Yeah, nothing defending it, so. In the next round I can also move here with my bishop, put some pressure over his knight, and he will not capture with his queen, because after that I can capture with my queen. Now he's securing that position with his bishop. Maybe he can secure with his queen too, but now if he goes here with his rook, I can capture with my knight. I can capture it with his bishop, but in the next round I can capture his bishop with my king. But if he moves here with his queen too, I will need to move away with my king. And I will also need to move here with my bishop. Okay. Now he's putting some pressure over my bishop. I'm gonna wait for his move, what it will be. I could have been also moved here to secure the pawn. He saved his knight. So for now I'm gonna also save my bishop. But that wasn't the best idea because now I can move here with my king. But now luckily he didn't move here with his queen yet. And now luckily I can manage a checkmate from that situation and my opponent resigned too. So now I'm at 555 elo points. I will need 6 win game to reach 600 elo. Now I'm gonna commenting a little bit less to actually progress on to elo grinding. But I will keep trying to commenting my games over here. Now I'm playing against Paulinho Hopio. He's from Brazil. He's at the same elo points than I am. He's at 555 elo points. He's starting to maybe work up Indian defense over there, and I can counter it if I move here. Move here. But not really, because if I move here, he can come out with his bishop, and till I'm coming out with my bishop, he can already move with his knight. But maybe that can be good. So. Okay, now maybe if I move here with a knight, and after that I move here with a pawn, I can break somehow his defense, but I'm not sure. He take with his white bishop, and sadly I will need to move away with my queen. So I lost a pawn, but sadly that was a key opponent for my tactic. Now he can capture my knight, but I can capture his bishop with my bishop. It's said that I wasn't aware of it, that he can come out with his bishop over there. But now I can put some more pressure over his bishop. Maybe if he moves away with his bishop, I will have the chance to come back with my queen. Because if into upcoming rounds I can move my knight over there, and anyways nothing, because I can do what I was planning to do. Now he's coming out with his knight. He can go into here, but I can capture with my queen or with my king. He can go here, I can capture with my king again. If he comes here, I can capture again with my rook. If he captures my rook, I can take with my pawn. He can go back, of course. He can go here, put some pressure over this pawn, and that's the case. Or he can go here, but here I will catch again with the pawn, so... But he left his knight actually undefended, so I'm gonna go for it, because now was the time when I was seeing that he left his knight hanging over there. And luckily my knight was there also, so I could block the upcoming bishop push. He left his other bishop undefended again. Now he's coming out with his other knight. I can do some transactions over here, not really, because if I do the transactions I can take with my pawn. After that he can take with his pawn, I can take with my bishop, but he can take with his knight and also put some pressure over my rook, and that's not pretty cool. But now I can also come out here with my white bishop, and if I do, I can capture that pawn over there. And after that he can capture with his pawn, I can capture with my rook, and he will be forced to move here. So for now I will move here with my queen, so if I will move forward my rook into next round, I can also move out with my queen. But now I can come out here with my bishop to secure that position, but I no longer have a need for that, because it was just left it there. And if I move here with my queen, I think that's a checkmate, and luckily it was. So let's go. Now I will only need 5 more win games to reach to 600 euro. That was the stage 1 hour ago too, but now at least I'm back after I made some brutally bad moves in the last game. So now I'm gonna start to build up my structure again. Yeah, that was a little bit miscalculated. And I thought I defending the knight properly, but I didn't calculate in his white bishop, sadly. But anyways, you can still come out here with my rook. Now he's putting out his queen. He's winning the transaction over here. 1, 2, 2. But if I move my queen over here, if he captures the knight, I can take the rook, but if he do something else, like saving the rook, I can take the bishop. So that was a cool move, if you ask me. So now if I take with my bishop, he can take with the pawn, but I can take it and also giving him a check. But for first I will take that knight. And now I will sacrifice my bishop, giving him a check again. And if he moves here, that can be a checkmate also. Because my I can give him a check again if I move here. But not the checkmate, because he can go here, but into next hand if he does that I can take one of his rooks. Most likely I will take this one. Or I will go here to put some pressure over his rook. But that's not really the case. I can also go here to get rid of this pawn. He did a castle. Maybe I can also work up a queen transaction, but he have a knight too and I don't really appreciate it. Now I'm just gonna go back over here, so I'm still putting his knight in a trouble. And my queen will be safe here. And my opponent is Nana Oppe, he's from Indonesia. So I'm gonna wait for his move, but it will be into next hand I can move my pawn over here. He can capture with his queen, but into next hand I can also capture. Or if I move here, he can capture with his pawn. So for now I will move here with my pawn. So if I move here into next hand with my pawn, Anyways, replanning. Now my queen is in a little bit of danger because of the queen. Here the knight is defending it. Here's the rook. I need to plan a little bit. So now I can only go back here. And if he comes here with his rook into next round, he can capture my queen. Anyways, I'm gonna go for the queen transaction for now. I will also come here. If I go here, he can capture with his knight, sadly. So I will go here to put some pressure over his rook, yeah. But he's moving over there. Now he's putting some pressure over that pawn, but I can secure it by another pawn. And now he's going for the pawns, but I can go here to put some pressure over his knight. And now I can give him a check. And now if I move here with my pawn, he can capture. Or if I move here, he can capture. So for first I will move my... Maybe I will do a castle actually. He can go here to give me a check, but I can capture it with my rook. And I lost a pawn, sadly. Now I can go here to make his knight go away somewhere else. And that wasn't successful. Now I will need to move here with my king to actually put some pressure over his rooks. Or I can move forward with my pawns. And also I gave him a fork opportunity now. Most likely he will see it. Yeah, that was a mistake, that's for sure. Okay, he can still go there. Can still manage a draw or not really. And I fucked it up. Again. Ay ay ay. That's not cool. And now he can go here. Or it was totally fine for me because it was an actually stalemate situation. Because I can go here, due to the rook. I can go here due to the queen and not even here because of the queen, not even here because of the king. So hell yeah, at least I don't need to play one more games to be closer for my 600 elo goal. So still I will have to win 5 more games to reach 600 elo. So it was lucky to have the situation. Now he's giving me a check, but actually I can defend it with a pawn. Now maybe I will let up my bishop over here. So if I move here, he can go for it with his knight. I can go for it with my bishop, but it will all be undefended after that. So I might go here with my pawn. Now most likely he will go here with his bishop to give me a check, but I can actually not really, that's not gonna happen. Now I can go here with my pawn. I miscalculated this a little bit because now if I go here he can capture with his bishop. I capture it with my own bishop, he can capture with his knight, and if I capture with my queen I will lose to his queen. So for now I'm just gonna move forward actually with this pawn. If I go here I can make his knight go away somewhere else, so after that I can capture with my bishop, he can capture with his bishop. It's not that good. I will go here with my knight, so if he captures that pawn with his pawn, I can go here with my knight and I can put some pressure over his queen. But now he's putting some pressure over my queen, but I can easily just go here with a bishop. And if he captures it, I can capture with my queen, of course, and after that maybe I will do a castle. And actually if that happens, and if I take that pawn with my pawn, I will give him a check. He can block it here with his queen, but if he does that, I can capture with my knight. If he blocks it, I can take with the pawn. The only way for him to go here, but that's not gonna be longer the case because he castled. But now actually I can take a knight from that deal. Can again put some pressure over his queen. If I go here, I can put some pressure over it again. And maybe this will be it. Or that can also happens. Or he could have been go here for the queens being dealt with. Now I'm gonna go for a queen transaction. Also I'm gonna go here with my pawn. He can capture with the pawn. And I will put some pressure over his rook. And now I can defend that pawn via rook. I will need to let out my other rook. He's currently leading with 1 point. If I go here, he can capture with the pawn, I can capture with the pawn, he can capture with the knight, but I can also capture with the knight, so that's cool. But if I would go here, he would have been captured with his bishop, so that's not pretty cool. But now I can capture his knight because it was hanging there. Because I mean from now on, because the rook is not defending it. Now he captured one of my pawns. And I can move with my knight because the rook can get it. But I can defend with my bishop. Now I can sacrifice my bishop for a bishop. Now I can also give him a check. Now if I go here, he can capture with his pawn, and if I do, I can give him a check again. He will be forced to move somewhere else. It's not gonna worth it for now, so I'm gonna go for his pawns. Now I can go for his rook, but he can evolve one of his pawns into a queen. If I go, one of them helps. I will need to capture the rook. And he fell for my trip, luckily. Now I will only need to evolve one of my pawns into a queen. And also get that other pawn that is close to evolve into a queen. So now if I evolve, he can go through this. He can go into these squares. He will have two options to go for, so I can evolve. Now if I go here, he can go into these squares. But he will have a few options to go to. Can currently go into these squares, so we have three of these options to go to. If I go into these, if I go here, he can be in these squares. If I move here, anyways, I'm gonna start to evolve the other pawn. So if I move here, this will be okay. And if I move here, here we'll have this option to go to. And if I go here, if I go here, he will have that options to go to. So now he will come here and I can come here with my queen. And that's a checkmate, luckily. And I only had 6 seconds left to do that, so hell yeah. I was a little bit newbie when I wanted to give the checkmate, but in the end at least I managed to give that checkmate. So now I'm starting with the white pieces again. I'm at 572 elo points. I'm playing against GR2929. He's from Venezuela and he is taking the pawn that was given. Now he's pushing with his queen. I will defend that pawn by another pawn, and if he goes here to give me a check, I can go out with my queen, but that's not gonna happen. Instead he's going for my rook that I can save by moving here with my knight. So if he takes the knight, I can take the queen with my queen, but that's not gonna happen. Now instead I'm gonna move here with my bishop. After that I'm gonna move here with my rook, so I can move away with my knight and actually do some actions with it. But now if I would move my knight somewhere else, he can capture with his bishop. But now if he captures with his bishop, I can capture with my bishop, and after that he can capture with his queen, but I can capture with my queen, so that's okay. Still I'm just gonna move here with my rook. Now he is moving away with his queen. I can go here with my pawn that is secured by the knight and also the queen. And also I'm putting some pressure over his queen. Now he's giving me a check, but I can easily block it with a pawn over here. Now he's starting to get away, but if I move here with my bishop, I can again give him some thinking, because there are some ties that is not secured for the queen, or I can go here with my knight and already give him a new danger. I could have been also blocked with my black bishop, anyways. Now he captured my knight with his bishop, but I can capture with my own bishop. Guess who's back? Back again, Testa is back. Okay. How was your homework? What kind of homework did you had? Now I can capture the knight, but he can capture with his pawn, so my check will be nothing. If I go here with my pawn, I can put some pressure over to queen, and he can't go away because currently I'm picking his queen also with my queen. But for first, it's gonna be good, so maybe it will end up as a queen transaction. Most likely that will be the case. but not really, he just moved back by a square, so now I can get his knight with a pawn, and if he gets my pawn with his pawn, I can get it with my bishop, giving him a check, and I can also get his rook with my bishop. But that's not really gonna happen, but I still have the ability to move here with my pawn. If he takes with the rook, that's a sad story because I can take with my bishop. I can also come here with my bishop, and he later on can block with his knight. But I can also start to evolve my knight over there, so I can come here giving him a check. And he can't capture with his queen because my queen is currently pinging to queen. Now he's moving away with his king. I could capture his queen, but his bishop is still securing it. And my knight is currently undefended. But I can come here, and I should have been captured this pawn there. Or I can go here, give him a check. Or I can give it a knight. And now I can go here to defend the pawn. Or I can go here into next, and I can take his pawn. Or not really. For first I'm gonna get rid of this, no, it's not good. If I go here, his queen will be in danger. And if he takes with his king, I can evolve my pawn into another queen. And yeah, he can also move his queen away somewhere else. But this can be it. Now if I move my queen over there, I can give him a check. He will have the possibility to move into these two ties. But now maybe I can get his queen. So if I move here, he can move into these two ties. So that's gonna happen for now. But into next round I can also go here with my queen, and that's a checkmate, I think. Hell yeah, boys! Now I'm pretty close to 600 now, so I will need 3 more winning a game and I will be at 600 elo, and that's pretty lovely if you ask me. So I'm not gonna take my words any further. I'm just gonna try it and luck 3 more games, or not really luck, my thinking is slowly evolving. But yeah, I'm getting close to 600 elo. Now he didn't take the pawn here, so that's cool. Now I can go out here with my knight, so I even put more pressure over this square. And I can capture a free pawn, thank you very much. Summaries, I will need a Google translator for summaries because I don't really know what is it. I will check it out after this match, but I'm slowly start to get to 600 elo, and that's lovely. Now he's putting his bishop over there, but luckily I can go here with my queen, and most likely he will not take my knight with his bishop because I can capture his bishop for that easy transaction. He can come out here with his queen because I can capture with a pawn. He will not capture my pawn because it's secured by another pawn. So maybe I will get some free pieces here. Now his most logical move would be to move here to secure his knight, I think. I'm not sure. So now he moved forward with that pawn to let out his white bishop over here. So if he takes with his knight, I can take with my pawn, but he would take my pawn with his bishop or knight. The order can be different, but I would capture with my queen, so that's really matters. Or if I move this pawn forward by a square, I can let out my bishop over here, so it will secure this area. So I can go here with my knight and put some pressure, giving him a check. And if he captures with his queen, I can capture with the bishop. So for now, I will do that. And I could have been also go for a bishop over here. I don't really know why did I forget this, that I came up with a free bishop. But now he moved away with his knight, so I can no longer move my white bishop over here. So I can't secure this position for my knight, but I can take the free bishop now. So yep. Into next round, I don't know what I will do. Maybe I can move here with my knight, giving him a check. I don't know why. I'm not really gonna do it because the white bishop is securing it. Now I see it why I didn't came up with this brilliant idea before. So I'm still gonna coming out here with my white bishop because the knight is totally undefended over here. And also for your happiness tester, I'm playing against Hey Fontes. He's from Brazil and he's at 565 points. So there is a fellow Brazilian guy over here. And my cat is already coming over here to give me some lovely time. You weren't here, but last time I lost a match because I had a misclick because my cat was sitting over to not to keyboard but for to place for my mouse, and my hand gets slipping by my kitten, so it wasn't pretty lovely. Now he's putting his knight over here to maybe defend this area. But now I can put some pressure over his knight, and also I need to calculate in that this place was undefended. I can also do that I move here with my knight, that will be a check. He can capture with his bishop, I can capture with my queen, and after that he will have a free move though. I will need to secure this area, because if I don't, and I coming out here with my bishop, he can come here and capture my bishop. So I'm defending that area by my bishop, so anyways I'm just gonna go out here with my bishop. I'm just confusing myself. Yeah, my cat love to do things like this, so I'm really stressing when she's coming over my lap. So now he defended his knight, but he forgot why did he moved his knight over here, because now I can move my knight over here. He can capture with his queen because I will capture with my bishop, and now he will lose rook most likely. Or if he moves here with his king, I can move here with my queen, and that's gonna be a checkmate, but I'm gonna check it out. So he can capture that queen over there, so that's a new checkmate. Big blunder. Do you know which move do you think of? Because there was two moves that I was seeing for my opponent, but also I had 2 misses. I'm gonna check it out because that was only a 10 move game. So yep. And also I'm gonna check out what summary is, because now I don't really have in my knowledge what that word meaning. I know it's connected with your homework, but I didn't use it before, so. And also, as I see it now, I have some troubles with my internet connection. Yeah, it's have some problems. Hopefully it will help itself and it will be better than it's now.
You had a nice tactical find in this game. Let's review.
To uploading speed doesn't really want to solve it itself. Maybe I will need to calibrate my router because it's pretty laggy as I see it. But it's getting better now. I think it got the signal again. Okay, now it seems good. Okay, now it should be cool. And I can also check out what summaries. Summaries. For the summaries, it wrote me that summer clothes, so I don't really know what did you mean by you only had summaries, or yeah, summaries. Oh, okay, now I get it. Okay, I get summaries, not summaries. So you noticed it, the one that made you checkmate him. Oh, okay, then we see the same thing. Yeah, so I didn't have a big accuracy, and he had 3 blunder, but
you missed an opportunity to capture a free bishop.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I recognize that I could take the free bishop.
You can pick up a free bishop.
Yep.
You overlooked an opportunity to capture a free bishop.
Missed again.
This move left their bishop hanging.
And he is still not saved his bishop.
You captured that free bishop.
It was that game, but yeah. Now I only need 2 more wins and I will be at 600 elo. And I'm evolving my elo points on stream, so that's a pretty big word for me. So I'm gonna keep pushing my luck and my smooth brain to reach 600 elo, because I will need 12 elo points to reach 600 elo, and after that maybe I will play some Fallout or something. And also I'm gonna take a short break if I can reach 600 elo in the next 2 upcoming games. I'm starting with the White Pieces. I'm playing against Akçes. He's from Turkey. He's almost at 600 elo too, and he makes some pre-moves. Now I can't move out here to do some action. I mean I can, but it's currently his White Bishop is giving up the lesson. Now I will come out here with my pawn. He can capture it with his bishop, but I will capture his bishop if he do that blunder. And he also said hey to me, so I'm gonna hey to him too. Yeah, we can play a match after this one, of course. Now I'm gonna go here with my pawn to put some pressure over. Not really. For first I'm gonna move here with my knight, and into the upcoming round I can move my pawn over there, but that was a mistake. Because now he captured my pawn for almost free, and if I move here with my queen, he can capture it with his knight, so that was a little bit of mistake. I shouldn't have moved this move. I shouldn't have moved my knight over there, so yep. So he can push his bishop over there, but that's not a good thing for me. He wrote me if I follow him on Insta, he will resign. That's a little bit strange. But yeah, I'm gonna write him, sorry I don't use Insta. Now I can coming out here with my knight. So I can come out here with my rook. I will need to do something with that bishop, because it's not pretty lovely, because it's screwing my whole master plan here. If I come out here, he can capture with his knight, but if he do that in the moment, I can capture with my queen. But if he comes back over here, I can capture with my bishop. I can only get rid of the bishop over there if I sacrifice my bishop too. I will write this guy for my YouTube name, so maybe he will subscribe. Yep. Now I'm gonna wait for his move. I don't really know how to get rid of this bishop over there. So now I'm gonna wait for his move. So, oh, he will follow me. That's cool. And my cat is starting to get close to the keyboard and the mouse, so I'm starting to get scared. Okay, I will also sub to him, but from my main account. I mean personal. Okay. My cat is starting to get too closer to keyboard. Just give me a second. Oh yeah, my cat. I will search for a channel, that's for sure. Because he subscribed to me, and I will return the favor. Hello AK, good to see you here. I'm trying to search your channel, but there are many of them. So I will try to open up from a different window, different account, because I now use my personal. Now I can do you want to subscribe for this channel that you were commenting from? So thank you for the sub very much. I appreciate it. Now I finally have to 10 subscriber again. And my cat is roaming on my chest. Yeah, he followed me. But my cat is starting to get to the keyboard. But I'm trying to look up actually for his channel to return to favor because he subscribed to me, but I can't really find it. I only find some other accounts that have 17, 27 subscriber, but he resigned though. Yeah. My cat is very cute, but she loves to get onto keyboard and actually do some refreshing on my game, and I'm always short on to term of time, and she's refreshing the page and I will lose 2 milliseconds, and she loves to doing it, and also sitting on my lap, but my lap always falls asleep and she doing some evil things like moving my mouse and things like that, so I'm gonna put it on the bed. So AK, the question is, do I subscribe for this channel that AK16, or I can find the link for your channel where I need to subscribe? Because I see in this channel you have 2 videos, but I don't see the subscriber count. So this is the question, to subscribe to this channel or to a different one, because I wrote into AK Gamer thing, but there are many channels that I can't really find it. Or can I find it on your chess.com? Description, not really. Oh, I'm trying to follow you, but I don't really see your channel yet. I'm trying to find it, so if I don't really see it yet, I only see this AK16 channel. I can subscribe to this one, but I don't really see the other one. So if it's okay if I subscribe to this AK16 channel, or should I subscribe to a different one? This is the question. Meanwhile, Testa, you can send me an invite for a game, and also I will need only one more game to reach 600 elo. For now, AK, I will subscribe to this AK16 channel because I don't really know what's happening currently. But surely I'm gonna subscribe to it, and if I need to subscribe into a different channel, let me know and I will check it out. So Testa, if you here, we can go for to mention the chess game that I promised before. Testa, are you here, or there are some troubles with my internet connection? Oh, you sent me to invite. Cool. I almost had the same elo. Where are your link? Can you send me on chess.com, because I think you can. We can send invites through there. So. I will check it out, but now I'm focusing on this game and also trying to check out your link. because I only see one link now on your channel description, but it's leading back to the same channel. And also I'm gonna check out if under is your video or not, but I don't really see it. And if you send through here a link, currently I don't really see it. YouTube maybe filtered it out. But if you can send through chess.com, I surely will subscribe. But if you share chess contents and things like that, I can check it out. That also too, if that short and things like that, because I have time for that to check them out later on. In the meantime, I will send you a friend invite through chess.com and you can send it there, I think. Now my I'm thinking a little bit. My trustworthy viewer now took my knight with his bishop, but I can capture it with my pawn duel. Maybe he saw that I was really focusing on these tactics that I'm doing now, so maybe he came up with his own plan how to get this win. I will send you a friendly invite to chess.com and you can send me your channel link over there. Sorry that for the trouble, but I don't really see your channel because there are many AK gamers, sadly. I mean, not sadly, but there are many of them. So now he moved forward by a square, my trustworthy viewer. I can move out here with a pawn to put some pressure over this pawn, but he can take with his knight and also he can't capture with his pawn, so that's not pretty cool. I can come out here with my queen, but he can capture with his knight. Here he can also. But if I go here with my bishop, I can sacrifice it for this knight, and if I go there, he can capture it with that pawn. And after that I can come out here with my queen. It's not the best, but maybe I can work up something. Maybe I can come out with my knight 2. I will also need to secure this position, but currently my bishop is countering this knight over here, where I can make some transaction. But if I take, he takes. I can go out here with my bishop, but I will also need to come here with my queen first. After that, maybe I can capture that pawn over there with my bishop. He can capture with his rook. I can capture with my queen, but he can easily move forward by a square with his pawn over there. Now I can no longer take that knight with my black bishop. Now he can go into these squares. This is the most problematic, because if he goes there, he can capture my rook or my bishop. Well, not really, I don't know what was that, but I didn't really like the sound of it. My cat is running around. So if I go here, I can capture his knight. Or And if he goes here, I can capture with my king. If he goes here, I can capture with the bishop. This is the way where he can escape. But for now, I will need to go here with my queen to counter this knight attack. But also, it's true that he couldn't have moved here with his knight because the other pawn is securing it anyways. Now that's the case. Now he can move here with his bishop, he will secure this position, and he can go here with his knight, and he's putting some pressure over my queen, and I can capture with my king because it's secured by the bishop. Now he's giving me a check, and he captured one of my pawns. Oh, not really, he's just giving me a check. So I almost lose my queen, because if I would go here, he could have been go here with his knight giving me a check. Of course I can get it with my queen or move again with my king. But if I move here, he can move here with his queen, I can capture with my queen, he will capture with his knight. Okay, it can be good. And I'm still defending that 2 positions. And I can move here with my bishop because the knight is securing it. But I can go here because the knight can here take it. It's true that I can also capture with my own pawn, but I will go here, here, here. That would be a check. But most likely he will see it what I'm planning to do. Okay, now he moved out with his black bishop, putting some pressure over this square. It's not so problematic. Also, if I come here, he can take with his bishop. That's not so cool. But if I go here with a pawn, after that I can go here with another pawn. And not really, because he can capture, I can capture, he can capture. Or I can go out with my rook and go for this square. Now he made a move. I was just checking out some stuff, but I'm gonna go back to my stream if it's going correctly, because most of the times I see from there. Okay, now I will do this, and I will also do that. Now he castled, that's for sure. So if I go here, I go here, I go here, can be a check, but only a check. For now I will go here, and it will take, or I don't really know if he can work up anything with his knight over there. Now he moved away with his bishop. So now I can come out with my knight. But I can no longer go here because his bishop is securing that area. And was securing before that. Okay, AK Gamer, now I finally found your channel and I'm gonna subscribe to it. Okay, now so if I go forward by a square with this pawn, he can take with that pawn, but I can capture it with my knight, and after that I will have a free way for this pawn, so I can capture an extra pawn for free, putting some pressure over his rook. He can go here with his rook. Most likely he will not go here or here or here with his queen because he will lose it. And if he goes here with his rook into next round, I can move here, but he will move here with his queen. And I didn't manage up a knight over there. But I will have a knight over there, and I can also capture his bishop. And yeah. Now I can go here with my pawn. He can capture, I will capture with my knight. And after that he can make a move. But I will capture this pawn over there. He will move here with his rook. And to next round maybe I can go... I can't really go back here because the knight is securing it. But after that, so my knight will be here, this pawn will not be here. So my bishop will be there, his rook will be here. So into next round I can go here, it will be on check, but he can capture with a pawn. Oppa. Then I have 11 subscribers. Let's go. Thank you very much. So yeah, now I'm waiting for my opponent move. He took one of my pawns because it was undefended. Now he can put some pressure over these 3 squares that maybe matters. If he takes here, I can take with the rook. If he goes here, I can take it with my knight, so I will not move away my knight. For now, I will just take that pawn that was hanging for it there, so I can take it for free. So I pretty appreciate your subscribing thing. So yeah, thank you very much. So now maybe I will, if he moves here with his rook, I didn't figure out what I want to do. But maybe I will move out this rook so he can take this pawn. I can't take his black bishop because it's defended by 2 pawns. So yep. And I can't even go through here, and also I should have been if I go here, he can take my bishop with his bishop, but I will capture his bishop with my pawn. I will be not more forward. I can go here, but he can capture with his queen or with his knight. That's not cool either. If I go here, my bishop will be defended by a pawn. So for now I'm gonna move here, but now he's gonna capture my pawn over there. In the next round maybe I can go here and go for capturing his pawn too. But if he captures that pawn with his pawn, I can go here with my knight. I can sacrifice my knight for his bishop. So I will think through what to do. So now I'm gonna wait for his move. He was going there with his rook. Now if I misclick, oopsie daisy, and now it was on to cat. Oh my, oh my. I can also go here if he takes that, but he can also go back. I'm planning to move my bishop over there, so into next round I can let out a second rook to move. Or not really, because if he moves, I move here with my bishop, he can capture with his rook. After that I can capture with my queen. I mean, that's okay. I'm gonna wait. but after that I can move my rook over there, and if he moves away with his bishop anywhere, I can capture his bishop, or he can defend his bishop via pawn. Yeah, but in that case I can go here with my knight, giving him a check. And he can go here into next, and of course I can go back. Or he can do that also. Now if I go here, he can't capture my knight, but I can go for a rook over there or a pawn, and it's useful to break that pawn over, take that pawn over there, because that's one of the main beams to secure these two pawns. And if that pawn is gone, I can I don't know what I can do. Now I can go here again, and maybe I can go for that rook over there. Or for first I can move my other rook over there to put some pressure over the bishop here. Or he can move back with his bishop over there to put some pressure over my bishop. But that wouldn't be a good idea, because I still can go for the rook over there. Or I can take the bishop over there with my knight. And my bishop is still defended by a pawn. Now I can go for this knight over here. And if that happens, now I can capture this knight, but it's putting some pressure over to rook and to bishop over there. And I will not capture this knight, instead I can go here and sacrifice my rook. Or I can just go here. So at least I will get back a knight for my rook. And after that I will need to have an opening towards for his knight. Or he can get the bishop like that. Now if I go here with my rook, he can't capture it. After that maybe I can sacrifice my rook to take this pawn. He can take my rook with this pawn over here, and I can capture with my queen because the other knight is defending it. And maybe I can go here to take a knight for some lunch. And after that I take some knights. I will need to think through how I can break here. Now he moved his queen away, so now I can move out my queen, but if I move it here, I can take the rook because it's defended again with another rook, and also the queen is close by. Now I can take the knight with my rook because the queen is defending it over there. So for now, if I go here with the pawn, he can take even with this one. But after that I can go here to give him a check, not really, because he can take with the rook. But instead I'm gonna move here with my pawn. So into next round I can go here with my bishop. And now he took an extra pawn that was hanging there. Now I can go here with a bishop. He can give me a check if he goes here with 9, but I can capture it with the rook, so I'm cool. And I will also need to use the force over the telephone, because as I see there are no focus. And now he moved forward by a pawn. The thing is that I can move my pawn over there. He can capture with his pawn. Into next round I can capture with my queen. And if that happens, I sacrifice my queen. Oopsie daisy. I will need to go here with my rook, and after that maybe I will need to capture to pawn over there. But I can't really do it because his knight is of course standing there. But now I can go for this rook, or not really, because he can still capture with a knight. Now he's putting some pressure over my rook over there, but luckily I can give him a check. After that he will be forced to move into these dice, or I can move here with my rook, putting some pressure over his queen. And if he moves with his queen maybe here, I can easily move here with my rook. And because if I move away with my rook, it will be a check, so I can take a free turn with my rook. And I can't really, because moved away with his queen like that. But if I go here, it will be a check on this place, and a check on this place too, so he will be forced to move here. But if he moves here, I can move my bishop over here, so he will be forced to move again. I can make a trade for his queen, but I'm not sure if I want that. If he goes here, I can go here to take. For now I will just go here with my pawn. That was a bad idea, because I'm putting some pressure over his queen. But he can go over here to capture my rook. I can capture with my bishop, but I will only have a bishop and a few pawns. But after that, I'm not really sure if I can evolve one of my pawns into a queen to win this game, or he can give me a check. If I move here, he can go here, 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 and here. So if I move there, I will need to be safe. He can go here with his knight, but I can capture luckily with a pawn. So he can give me another check for now. At least without a sacrifice. Or he can do that. But if I move here, I'm giving him a check. It's not good. If I move here, he can give me a check with that knight, but if he moves here, he can't. If I move down here, he can give me a check if he moves there. But if I move here, he can give me a check by this. But I can't even move here because of that knight. So for now I will move here with my king. I can no longer give him a check by to bishop. Except if I'm going for his pawns. Could have been also move here with rook. Wait, if I go here, you will go here. But I didn't really see that coming. It was a good game. You managed your time back pretty good, so congrats, Tester. It was a good game. And now our current game thing is 2-2 or 3-3. I think it's totally draw, if I'm correct. It was a good game, thank you. Now, but at least not, I will take hopefully my last rapid game to reach 600 elo. And after that I'm gonna take a short break and I will check out what time I need to go tomorrow. So I will calculate how much time I can sleep, and maybe if there are more time I will stream some Fallout New Vegas because I want to go with the story. And yeah, for now I'm playing with the Black Pieces against King 90. He's at a 573 elo point. He's from Switzerland, and of course he's playing with the White Pieces if I'm playing with the Black Pieces. Now I'm gonna start to construct my usual pawn streak over there. I still didn't lock after to exact opening that I'm doing here, but I'm starting to really like it. So now I will, if I go here with my queen, I can give him a check. He can block it with a bishop or with a queen. Now he's coming out here with his knight. Currently nothing serious, because in every kind of possibility I can capture his knight if he keeps pushing it. So for now I will go out with my queen over there. And I should have been I also need to put my pawn over here, so the bishop will have an opening over there. Now he's putting his queen over there, and the thing is, if I don't move that pawn, he can give me a checkmate. So for now I will just keep pushing that pawn over there. So he's pushing his knight back over there. Now I need to calculate in which piece should I sacrifice. So I can go here, he can capture with his pawn. After that I can capture with my queen, that's a check again. But if I go here with my knight, second time, so I go here with my bishop, he takes it with his pawn, I can go here with my knight. Into next round I can go here with my knight. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. And I was done because I should have been moved my pawn over there. Anyways, I screwed this up a little bit. Now he's defending with his bishop, and yeah, that's why I should have left to black bishop. Or I can move here with my knight, and that's a check. So he will be forced to move with his king. And if that happens, I can go here with my queen to defend my knight. Okay, for now I will don't do anything else, then start to evolve my other knight. Or if I go here, he can capture with his pawn, I can capture with my pawn. Yeah, for now I am gonna do this to have a more open field here, so maybe I can let out the rook if I can do a castle. Or maybe if I can move forward this pawn by a square, I can let out the bishop over here, he will not take with his queen. My knight will be defended over here, so he can even move his king over there. Into next hand I can capture to rook over there. But if I move here with my knight, it's a check, he can move here, I will need to move with my queen somewhere else. It's not gonna play out. So for now I will just move my bishop over there, so if I move with my knight and move with my pawn, I just took my knight over there. Now I can capture with my queen over there. Yeah, nothing is putting danger on it. He can block it with his knight, or he can move with his king, but he didn't do that. Now I'm gonna go for this pawn over there till I can. Of course he can move here with his rook, but I'm not gonna take it because he can capture it with a knight. But he's pushing over there, I'm just gonna simply block it with a knight. Now he's saving his rook by moving there. Now I can capture this pawn over here. Or I can move here with a rook, he can capture with his queen because I can take with a bishop. He was going for my bishop, sadly. And now maybe he's planning to move out here, but now I'm gonna go here with my rook. And also I will need to move here with my king, so I can capture the queen if it goes there. Or I can castle, that's even better. If I go here, he can capture my knight, and that's not pretty cool. If I go here, he can capture my rook, but I would capture his queen, so most likely he will not do that. Into next round I will go here with my knight. But if I do that, he can go here, so for first I will need to go here with my king. So it will remain defended. And if that happens, if I move my king over there, I don't know what move will he take. Maybe he will take that pawn, not sure. But into next round I will move here with my, for now I will move here. Wait, now my queen is in danger, but I can go here to give him a check. I will not take the knight because it's defended by the pawn. I could have been also go here, and that would have been better because I could have been get this pawn, and I would also defend this pawn over there. But now if I go here, maybe I can change that outcome. So if I go here, it will be still a check, and he can take my queen. Now I can go here, but if I go here, he can go here. Currently my queen is safe, so that's the point. If I go here, he can go down here and give me a check, but I can luckily come back here, so for now I'm gonna do that. Into next round, I could move here to capture the pawn, but he can capture with his knight, so that's not pretty cool. But also I could have been moved here, but the pawn and the queen is securing it, so that's not cool either. But now he moved away with his knight, I can capture his knight. But for now I'm gonna give him a check. And now I can also go here, that's a check again. He will be forced to move here. I can go here, but he can capture with the pawn, so that's not cool. In this position I should have been moved here, and after that it wouldn't be a check. Well, anyways, I'm gonna take his knight now, or I can go in here. He will be forced to move out here. But I'm gonna, if I go here, he will be forced to move out here. So I will go here, so I can take a pawn. If I will be here with my queen, he can go into these, so he would escape, so that's not a good idea. The sound got a little bit loud. Now I can give him a check again. I can go here to give him a check again, but then he's gonna go can go into 3 plays, but if he goes here, I can go here, giving him a check again. I'm gonna try it for now, because maybe I can get to extra knight over there. Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay. But I can take to knight because he can take with his king. But I can go here. Thank you guys, I'm trying. And now I can go here, that's a check again. Now I can go here to give him a check again. He will be forced to move into one of these places. Now he can only go here. Now I can give him a check again by moving here with my queen. Now he can go here with his pawn to block it, but I can take with my queen, and that would be a checkmate. Or he can do that also, but I'm gonna go here with my queen, and that's a checkmate, and I'm at 603 elo. Finally, guys, I escaped the 500 elo too. 2 months ago I was stuck in 400 elo, but now I'm outside of 500 elo. Whew, guys, it was a hard job for me, but luckily I managed to get the checkmate again, and finally upper rank than 500 elo. So I'm really happy for it. I'm gonna freshen up myself, that's for sure. But as it was right into stream, I reached 500 elo, and now I reached 600 elo. 600 elo. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm speaking now, but now my elo is starting with 6. So let's go. Yeah, I am almost at your elo. If everything is right, if I remember good, you were at 611. So I will need one more game to reach your rank, but I'm not gonna risk my rank currently to fall back at 500 elo. Now I'm gonna rest a little bit with this 600 elo. In offline I'm gonna play a few more matches tomorrow, and maybe I will stream too, I'm not sure yet. Tomorrow I think I will have the time for stream, so maybe tomorrow I will keep pushing my luck and maybe go for to 700. But for now I'm gonna call a day for chess. I'm gonna take a short break, that's for sure. I'm not saying for 100% sure that I'm gonna come back to stream Fallout New Vegas, but I'm gonna freshen up myself a little bit, and most likely I will start a new stream with Fallout New Vegas. So thank you very much, guys, for being here. Thank you very much, AK, to subscribe and join to my community. It's not big yet, but it's gonna be, of course. And I'm really appreciated that you guys were here. Thank you, Tester, for your game and actually to being here. So yeah, I'm speaking a little bit too much. Here's to Kitten. Kitten will also say goodbye to you guys, because Kitten reached 600 elo. Yeah. And as I smell it, to Cat leave me some presents. So I also need to clear that out. So goodbye, guys. I'm gonna go. So I reach 600 elo. Goodbye. I don't really know how much should I wait before I stop the stream, but yeah, goodbye.